Guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a super exciting Liverpool transfer news video. David Ornstein shared a really encouraging update about Liverpool about to sign Milos Kerkez, one of the best left backs this season in the Premier League. He is Hungarian, very good friends like Dominic Szoboszlai, and Louis Steele is saying that apart from Dean Huijsen, we are targeting Milos Kerkez as well, and Louis Steele has good connections inside Liverpool Football Club, and he listed a few Liverpool players that Bournemouth are interested in, so we could not even pay the full amount for Kerkez and Huijsen. We could offer players to trade with Bournemouth, because after Kepa goes back to Chelsea after his loan spell, Bournemouth need a goalkeeper. Bournemouth are also interested in potentially Tyler Morton, Harvey Elliott and other players, Joe Gomez or Jared Kwanzaa as well. So we will talk about all of this in this video. So if you enjoy these, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the latest updates around Liverpool FC. And you can support the channel and you can support my work by donating either via the thanks button below the video or on Patreon. If you donate on Patreon, you get additional benefits as well, so link is in the video description. So Liverpool have been tracking Bournemouth's fullback Milos Kerkez for around 2 years. We have been scouting him, and the Athletic's David Ornstein has revealed that Liverpool need to sell either Andy Robertson or Tsimikas if we want to buy Kerkez, because Liverpool don't want to have free left backs. That's a little bit too many. And I think the most likely scenario is we sell Tsimikas, Robertson runs down his contract, he has 1 year left, and then he leaves on a free transfer, and Liverpool will bet in Milos Kerkez alongside Andy Robertson so he can learn off Andy Robertson and off his experience. And Liverpool are expected to do a lot more business than last summer, because last summer we waited until the last week of the transfer window to sign Chiesa, and we signed Mamadashvili, but he stayed at Valencia for one more season. And Liverpool's primary target is Milos Kerkez, it looks like. And David Ornstein said Milos Kerkez is a transfer target for Liverpool, but that would require one of Robertson or Tsimikas to leave. And Milos Kerkez has emerged as one of the best left backs in the Premier League, and Liverpool are at the moment favourites to sign him, and it would require around £40 million. And I think for a 19, 20, 21-year-old left back who is electric with high work rate, high intensity, high energy, and he also has 5 assists and 2 goals already. As you can see, both Robertson and Tsimikas, in terms of attacking output, have been pretty much doing nothing. They played a combined 45 games and they have 1 assist and 0 goals between them. Tsimikas got an assist, Robertson had nothing, no attacking input, and Kerkez already has 2 goals and 5 assists. And he also, even though Tsimikas and Robertson averages more crosses than Kerkez, Kerkez is a lot more, attacking. He has a lot more, pace, speed, and agility, dribbling ability, stamina. I mean, he's so much younger. He's 10 years younger than Andy Robertson, actually. And in terms of tackles won, it's similar. Robertson and Kerkez have similar numbers. Interceptions, he's up there with Tsimikas, and the clearances, he has 3.1 clearances per 90 minutes, and he's better in clearances than both Robertson and Tsimikas. And Robertson has been criticized by multiple people and a lot of Liverpool fans as well, because he had quite a lot of games where he made some mistakes which led to goals. Tsimikas has just started 7 or 8 Premier League games this season, and he has struggled to convince Arne Slot that he is the long-term solution, and he's just 2 years younger than Robertson, so Liverpool would even need to replace Tsimikas eventually, sooner or later as well. So the most likely scenario is Liverpool sell either Tsimikas or Robertson. I would sell Tsimikas if the decision was up to me, but let me know your thoughts. And Liverpool are also thinking about going for Dean Huijsen, who has a £50 million release clause, and even though Chelsea are sniffing around him, it looks like his priority is to go to Liverpool or Arsenal, because he doesn't want to go to the circus that is Chelsea, who are burning money every season on huge transfers without much success. And even though some newspapers are already saying that Chelsea are favorites to sign Huijsen, he doesn't really want to go to Chelsea. He would prefer to go to Liverpool or Arsenal. And Huijsen is admired by Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and also he signed for Juventus, where he didn't play much. He was on loan at Roma for one season, and where he established himself as a good player, and then Bournemouth signed him. And it looks like they could flip him 1 year later to pretty much triple their investment in him. And Liverpool really like Kerkez as well. He's good friends with Dominik Szoboszlai, and Kerkez will be available for around 40 to 45 million pounds according to Louis Steele. And the confidential newspaper has reported that Liverpool and Arne Slot wants to upgrade their defense. And apart from Van Dijk, all of Liverpool's centre-backs have uncertain futures. Konate because of his contract issues, and Kwanzaa and Gomez because of various reasons. Kwanzaa is not really a ball-playing centre-back, which Arne Slot likes, a ball-playing centre-back, and Joe Gomez is injury-prone. If Huijsen ends up elsewhere, it feels like this is the summer for Liverpool to upgrade the centre-half department. Everton's Jared Barthwife has previously been mentioned as a potential target, but it would take an incredible, astronomical deal to make Everton sell one of their best talents. I mean, the Everton fans would absolutely riot if Everton sold one of their biggest young talents to Liverpool directly. I don't see that happening. Everton and Liverpool don't do transfers between each other for like 40 years, just like Liverpool and Man United don't do transfers between each other as well. Liverpool also want a striker, and the midfielder could also be targeted, but I think the priority is a left back, a striker, and a centre back, and of course a right back as well if Trent Alexander departs. And Bournemouth also are interested in a lot of players. Kevin Kelleher already mentioned that Bournemouth would need a goalkeeper after Kepa goes back to Chelsea. Harvey Elliott, Bournemouth are big fans of him, even though I don't want really to sell Harvey Elliott. If Arne Slot doesn't fancy him, he could be sold. And Ben Doak, who has been on loan at Middlesbrough, having a great season. He's out injured at the moment. Alisson is not leaving. He still has 2 years left on his contract. Mamadashvili is coming in, and he will battle with Alisson. So Kelleher will move on, and he will go to hopefully a Premier League, mid-table Premier League club where he could play regularly. And also Harvey Elliott has not given up at making it at Liverpool, but he doesn't play much. That also wasn't helped by the fact that he suffered a big injury at the start of the season during the first international break, so he was out for 2 months, and Arne Slot couldn't really look at him in training. But he will not be forced out of the door, probably, but many teams are interested in signing him. I still think that Harvey Elliott believes in himself that he can make it, so he will stay at Liverpool for one more season, just to try to prove to Arne Slot that he is good enough to feature. I'm not sure if Harvey Elliott will be just happy to sit on the bench, but he's a massive Liverpool fan. So if I was in Harvey Elliott's shoes, I would stay at Liverpool for as long as I can. Bournemouth and Crystal Palace are among clubs who are interested in Harvey Elliott, but I don't think they would pay his true worth. I think Harvey Elliott could become a £50 million player. Right now, nobody is going to pay that. And Ben Doak has had a very successful loan spell at Middlesbrough, and Bournemouth are interested in Ben Doak as well, but there would need to be at least a 20-25 million pound offer for Ben Doak if Liverpool would sell him. Anything less, and I think we would loan him out again. Richard Keys has claimed that Liverpool will sign Kerkez and Alexander Isak. I wouldn't pay too much attention to what he says because it doesn't really have any inside information, but I just wanted to highlight the fact that more and more people are saying that Liverpool are going to sign Milos Kerkez, which is very exciting. So Richard Keys said, I would say this to Arne Slot: re-signing Van Dijk and Salah is not like signing 2 new players. It's the right thing to do, but if Liverpool are going to be competitive next season, they will need proper new signings. 2 certainties are Isak and Kerkez, but that won't be enough either. And I'm not sure where this is coming from. Isak, at the moment, it looks more likely that he would stay at Newcastle than leave, because Newcastle are likely to make Champions League football. And I mean, with Champions League going to Newcastle, I don't see Isak wanting to leave, and they are not going to sell Isak unless a crazy bid arrives for him. Isak already has 21 goals and 6 assists. He would be absolutely perfect for Liverpool. But I don't think he's worth 150 million, not even 130 million. I would only pay for him 120 million if Liverpool could sell Darwin Núñez for 70 million, which is a big if. I'm not sure any club would pay that amount. But Isak is having an amazing season. So let me know, what kind of transfers do you want Liverpool to make? And Van Dijk said that Liverpool will come together, the Liverpool players, to watch the Arsenal Crystal Palace game, because tonight, if Arsenal lose to Crystal Palace, Liverpool could be mathematically crowned champions. I don't want Liverpool to win the title this way, but we won the title the last time this way, where I think Chelsea got a result against Man City and Liverpool won the title that way. Van Dijk said, to be honest, I expect Arsenal to win at home, but if it doesn't happen, then I think it will be nice to be together. However that may look, we will discuss it in the next couple of days. If Arsenal win their game, they will probably expect they will do against a very good Crystal Palace, then we have to do our job. It doesn't matter when it happens. I want to be champions of England. I want to let this dream become true. I would love to lift the Premier League for this club that I love so much. If it doesn't happen on Wednesday, then we have an opportunity on Sunday to do it in front of our own fans, in front of a red Anfield, and it will be special, that's for sure. And that's the best case scenario, and I want that to happen. I think Arsenal will take the game seriously. They have like 6 days until the Champions League game they have. I think Arsenal will field a very strong side, and they still will want to finish second and get as many points as possible. So I can see Arsenal winning or maybe drawing against Crystal Palace. That sets it up perfectly for Liverpool to win the title on Sunday against Tottenham, who will have one eye on the Europa League semi-finals. Kerkez also said that Conor Bradley has earned his shot if Liverpool need to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold. He said Trent was out for quite a while and Conor Bradley came in, he did really well. He has had a few injuries, Trent has been the same, they have sort of alternated really, but I think from what we have seen in the last 18 months, I think Conor Bradley deserves to be given his head next season, and it's up to him to grab the opportunity. Liverpool will still have to go to the market and buy another right back, but I think sometimes we all know when a player gets signed, whether they are signed to be first choice or maybe to fill different positions. So for me, I think the lad has done well enough. And it makes sense that Liverpool sign a player who can play right back, centre back, maybe left back. That would be interesting. Do you go if you are Liverpool, do you go for a really offensive right back in terms of actually trying to replace Trent? Maybe in terms of his passing range, Kerkez said, you are not going to be able to replace that, but maybe somebody who is really attacking going forward, almost someone like who plays the right wing position. I think Jeremy Frimpong at Leverkusen would be absolutely perfect for that. Or would you go for someone who is more like what Liverpool already have, but he has injury problems? Joe Gomez, who is a player who can play right back, left back, centre back, someone similar to that. And I think he has been a brilliant signing for Arsenal. Like Timber, that could be the kind of a profile of a player that Liverpool go for. Timber can play anywhere across the back four. That will be really interesting what Liverpool do in the summer if Trent leaves. But he hasn't gone yet, and Liverpool fans are still quietly hopeful that Trent Alexander-Arnold will stay. I mean, that's a glimmer of hope, but the fans can only hope, and let's see what happens. Graham Souness also said, I understand why Trent fancies another challenge with Real Madrid. He has been at Liverpool since he was 10 years old, and he has won everything with them. He may go and not like it wherever he goes and come back, because I'm sure he will be welcome back, but in terms of a replacement, Liverpool have got Conor Bradley, who I think is going to be a real player for Liverpool. High energy and likes to get forward, gets to the byline more than Trent. Trent's got that ridiculous kicking ability that very few people I've ever seen play football have. But the other two, Van Dijk and Salah, are irreplaceable. And Van Dijk isn't putting too much pressure on Trent Alexander-Arnold to sign a new contract. He said whatever may happen in the future for him, that's something that he has to resolve with himself and the family. But he's a Liverpool player at this point and he's important for our team. Since I joined the club, he has been a fantastic player and there is a lot of good signings that he will be, a lot of good things he will be always remembered for if he decides to leave. We don't know as a group what's going to happen. He's already under a lot of pressure already, I think, so there is no point for me to put him on the spot whatsoever. Just Van Dijk just wanted to be diplomatic and not really put pressure on Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think the fans are putting enough pressure on him. And let's see, but I think after Liverpool officially win the Premier League title, Trent really has to decide his future, because if he drags this out, then everybody will be even more angry at him. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this. See you later. Goodbye.